From sudden downpours and a sticky heat to a surprise kindness, Assam had it all in one day. This is the story how a simple ride turned into an unforgettable lesson in humanity. Hey everyone, welcome back to another day, another story from the heart of Assam. Today is day 436 of Chandigarh to Australia cycling trip and day 4 of cycling here in Assam. After an unforgettable jeep safari experience inside Kaziranga National Park, I began pedaling again, and this time from Kohra, which is known as the central gate of Kaziranga National Park. But before leaving, I said a heartfelt goodbye to Prem Dada for all his support and kindness. And I truly meant it, because without him, this jeep safari would not have been possible at all.
आप नहीं मिलते तो बहुत मुश्किल होता। हाँ, चलिए मिलेंगे फिर। Best of luck. Thank you जी, thank you.
So now, with the fresh energy and beautiful memories, I continued my cycling journey. Oh, these are wooden made toys or maybe decorative items. That's Rahinos. And lots of good things are there. Do you know what? These wooden animals, they are made by the local artist, and all of the artists, they live near the Kaziranga. They carve rhinos, birds and elephants. These are the same animals which are seen here in this area, in this forest. This art comes from an old tribal tradition which is passed down for the generations. Here the local people, they believe that these statues, if you keep them in your houses, they will bring good luck at your home. Each and every piece is a reminder to protect the animals and the wild nature of Assam. But here in Assam, one thing is almost like a rule. In the first half of the day, it is very hot, and in the second half, it brings the rain. If this does not happen on the same day, then for sure it will happen on the next or day after. And today it was not different. Around 1:15 p.m., the rain began.
This was a warning kind of a rain which happened right now, and those were the big drops.
I need a shelter quickly.
It's getting fast. I should stop somewhere. But where to stop, man? Oh God!
Luckily, I found a closed shop and I took the shelter under the shed.
Within few seconds, imagine, in few seconds it happened. Oh my God!
The rain got heavier and I just sat there watching it pour.
Hardly 30 seconds it gave me. During that recording which I was doing, it happened. Shit.
Honestly, I was enjoying it. I love the rain. And that place where I was at that time, that turned out to be the best place to experience it. I noticed that the locals, they were carrying on with their usual work, like this kind of a rain is very common for them. It is not affecting them in any ways. At first, I stood waiting, but as the rain continued, I sat down on the ground and I waited patiently. But still, there was no sign of stopping, so I started walking around to pass the time. Finally, after 30 minutes, the rain began to slow down.
So water is collected on the road. Though the rain is almost stopped, few raindrops are there in the sky, as you can see. Little doubtful, shall I start right now or wait for 5-10 minutes more? But if I look at the sky, it's getting clear very soon. Can be done a little later, maybe 10-15 minutes. It's good to wait.
And just like that, the sun returned, people were back on the roads. Not only the humans, even the animals slowly came out. They were making their way to the green grasslands. And do you know what happens after the rain in Assam? The sunlight, it becomes extremely sharp. It hits your skin like a tiny needle. I was still enjoying the beautiful views while cycling along this scenic route through the Kaziranga National Park. On the way, I noticed that 3 ducks were happily swimming into the freshly formed rainwater. Soon I crossed a temple.
This is how typically a temple here in Assam looks like. They make a temple there, like you can see. Then there is a shed which they make, and then they have an entry gate. So all the temples here will be like this, and you should not be surprised if I tell you, on average within a kilometer you will see one temple at least. Within 3 kilometers minimum 2 temples in the same size or similar kind of shape. So many temples have been made here, including this one.
By now both the water bottles were empty and it was very hot. It started to get very intense, so I stopped at a BPCL petrol pump on my way. I refilled my both the water bottles, and not only this, I wet my clothes so that my body can stay cool during this ride, at least for some time. A little later, I saw a milestone written Bokakhat, Bokakhat. This place was just 11 kilometers away. Time was around 3:15 p.m. and hunger kicked in. I decided to stop and I had some sattu just to recharge my energy back.
I was feeling hungry, so that is why I really loved it.
And soon I found myself surrounded by the lush green tea gardens on both the sides. A little further, I passed a temple which was under construction. Then I saw something very interesting, and this is like an Indian jugaad. I saw a man, he was carrying heavy metal rods or metal angles on this unique kind of a two-wheeler. Indian people's brain, you cannot match them. After all, this is India and it is not for the beginners. After crossing a small town, I entered a more rural area. It was a peaceful village where I saw a simple house with bamboo fencing and open fields full of tall grass. All this was along a narrow road path. There was a farmer who was tying his cows in the field. There was a woman, she was holding an umbrella and walking toward the road. A young girl quietly making her way back home. And these were the perfect glimpse of the village life in Assam. Simple, real, and beautiful. In another scene, I saw a house built with bamboo and mud that was surrounded by lots of cattle grazing openly in the field. And do you know what make Assamese houses so unique? It is the bamboo fencing. They build it around them. It is simple, it is traditional, and it is beautiful. As I kept cycling, I came across another government school. And just after crossing it, there was a wide grassland with a temple in the middle and green hills in the background. A man was walking along a village path, while another one was sitting peacefully under a shade of a tree. There was a woman, she was playing with her dog. And a family was busy building bamboo walls under the cool shade of a big tree.
This place name is Kurwabahi, Kuruwabahi.
It was a local vegetable and meat market which was active on that day. There I saw many shops. They were selling bamboo items including the famous Assamese traditional hats. Here in Assam you will see bamboo items are commonly sold. They sell furniture, household tools and almost everything which are made for the daily use. The locals, they were coming to this market using a shared vehicle. I saw a tempo which was waiting for the passengers standing roadside, and there were many rickshaws. They were also standing under a tree and they were also waiting for the passengers. These small details, bamboo stalls, waiting vehicles, roadside trees are the true glimpse of life here in Assam towns. Because here during the daytime it becomes extremely hot, so the local people, they prefer to step out their houses around 4:30 p.m. A little later, around 5 p.m, it was still hot, so I stopped at a roadside bus stop.
धूप इधर से आ रही है यार, छिप के बैठता हूँ. खाने के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है, बहुत भूख लगी है. एक और सत्तू का गिलास पी लिया जाए.
When I was sitting there, there were two old friends. They came and they started chatting with me.
वो जगह क्या है? Lack of lands. 1000 lakhs. 1000 नहीं होगा तो फिर भी यहाँ से ज़्यादा लेक वहाँ है.
ओके. हाँ.
वो आप जरूर देख के आइएगा.
जी.
यहाँ एक सत्र बोलते हैं, सत्र.
गुरु का
जो शंकरदेव जी है ना, 1549 को पैदा हुए थे. उन्हें कुछ जागरण लाया था, धार्मिक जागरण. उनका नाम शंकरदेव. बोला ना, आपको रेड फोर्ट देखने को मिलेगा, होटल ताज, होटल वगैरह ये सब नहीं मिलेगा. जैसे आपको जहाँ चाय पानी पीने को मिलेगा वही पीजिए.
The sun was setting behind them, painting the sky golden. They shared some exciting information about Majuli Island, and I got so curious that I immediately decided to go and visit Majuli. The funny thing was, even Satyam few days ago over a call, he also suggested that I should go to Majuli Island. I felt like it is a sign which is telling me that I should go to Majuli and that should be my next destination. After thanking them and saying them goodbye, I started riding again.
They were the cousin brothers. They suggested I go to Majuli from Jorghat. Then from Jorghat I can go to Dibrugarh using the ferry. So one ferry between Majuli and Jorghat, another ferry from Majuli to Dibrugarh. So that's a good plan. I really liked it. So I'm going to do it. What do you think about it? Let me know into the comment section if it is a good plan. And also please share the places which I can go and visit there in Majuli Island. There is a signboard saying Jorhat is 53 km, Golaghat is 37, Dimapur 107, but for that I have to take right. Going to Majuli, that's the biggest island in Asia in any river.
On the way, I stopped to look at a uniquely designed restaurant.
See what they have made, it looks like a train. There's an engine here and that's the bogie. There are many. It looks beautiful, yaar. I love this kind of concept based restaurants, or they're really nice. It's getting dark, sunset has already happened, vehicles lights are on.
The sky was getting darker and the people were returning to home after a long day. Then I saw a milestone. Badulipur, Badulipar, was just 4 km away. One signboard caught my attention. It simply said Village Road, and it made me curious. I really wanted to know where this village road would lead me. Soon I was entering into the city, which is known as Jorhat, Jorhat. Since it was evening time, the city was very active. There were lots of food stalls, vegetable vendors, and a bustling crowd on both the sides of the road.
So reached to this place, which is a toll plaza. Why it is so blurry? Still same. Maybe the weather is so.
It was 6:15 p.m. and I was riding on a slightly bumpy stretch.
Why there are so many stretches on it?
This is when I crossed a toll plaza. So after crossing this toll plaza, a little ahead I stopped at a petrol pump, and there I got a permission to pitch my tent for the night.
Got the permission to pitch the tent and sleep here.
There I met with a few locals. They were very friendly, they were very curious, and they wanted to know a lot of things about my cycling journey. When I asked from them where can I go and have food, so they suggested me a place which was across the road.
So leaving my bicycle there, I'm going for the dinner because really feeling hungry today. So that's a shop or a dhaba there. Let's see how much they will charge. Problem is I have already spent 80 rupees. Let's see how much it will cost now. I'm going to cross the budget for the day. That's gonna be a problem. But I'm really feeling hungry. I don't know why. This will be the third meal of the day.
And here at this place, I got my first ever traditional Assamese thali, though it costed me 90 rupees.
It has got a papad, some rice, some salad, and 3 types of different chutney and pickle, and then some small quantity of different dishes. It's like a dal. इसको अब क्या बोलते हैं? ये दाल है और ये
भी दाल है.
ओके. और इसमें जो था वो आलू मटर था.
आलू मटर.
तो ये असम का थाली है. पहली बार ही खा रहा हूँ आज मैं. कैसा लगा भैया? खाना अच्छा है भैया. पहली बार ही खाया असम वाला थाली मैंने आज. तो आज खा के पता चल रहा है कि क्या खा रहा हूँ, कैसे खा रहा हूँ. अभी तक क्या था, मॉर्निंग में पूरी खाते तो दोपहर को रोटी सब्जी. कभी असम का थाली नहीं खाया, पर अच्छा है, बहुत अच्छा है. थाली है. हाँ हाँ, तो अच्छा है ज़्यादा. बढ़िया लगा.
And you know the most exciting thing? When I was sitting there and eating, this one man to whom I met there on the petrol pump, he came there on that dhaba. He looked at me, said hi, and went to the counter. When I was eating there, I found the food was very delicious, especially the running rice, which kept getting refilled.
थोड़ा सा वो सैलेड और मिल सकता है. Thank you.
My stomach was full and I was very happy, but I had no idea about the surprise which was coming up next.
So I came to the counter to make the payment, but this boy is saying that payment is not required, and I'm very surprised. He's gone inside to ask. क्या हुआ?
500 पैसा देंगे.
अच्छा, वो जो पंप से आया था लड़का, वो जो खड़े होके बात कर रहे थे,
वही दिया होगा, मैंने तो देखा नहीं ना। दे दिया बोल।
मेरे को सरप्राइज मिला है तो सो दैट गाय मेट मी देयर ऑन द पंप, ही केम हियर एंड पेड फॉर द फूड। आई डिडंट इवन एक्सपेक्ट कि ऐसा भी कुछ होने वाला है। जो होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है। थैंक यू दोस्त। मेरा जो फियर था कि आज ओवर बजट होने वाला हूँ, वो हुआ नहीं। आई एम स्टिल एट 80 रुपीज़ ऑफ बजट, दैट इज़ विद इन 100 रुपी बजट पर डे, एंड दैट इज़ रियली वेरी वेरी सरप्राइजिंग। कह नहीं सकता क्या खुशी मिल रही है मुझे। आई कांट एक्सप्रेस माई फीलिंग्स राइट नाउ। ओह माय गॉड, आई लव सरप्राइजेस। I came to know about his name when he called up to the staff member at the pump and we had a talk. That night I pitched my tent right in front of the petrol pump office and slept there peacefully. This is how my day came to an end. My total expenses of the day are 80 rupee, which includes 2 meals 30 rupee each and 2 cup of teas 10 rupee each. Dinner was sponsored by Deepu. Today I have covered a distance of 93.2 kilometers on an average speed of 14.9 kilometers per hour. It was a beautiful day full of surprises, kind people, and the real warmth of Assam. What did I learn today? So from that rainy start of this video and ending to this place where I had this Assamese thali, this all reminded me that it is the people and their warmth that truly make the journey unforgettable. I found that Assamese people are actually very very sweet, they are very kind, and they go to any extent to make you feel comfortable when you are traveling to Assam as a cyclist. I started my day with the dream of lifetime to visit Kaziranga National Park and do the jeep safari, but it was not easy to find someone to share it with, someone to reduce the cost. So it was a video about a challenge and solving that through the kindness of strangers. Giving you the link of that video here after this video. If you have not seen it, please go and watch. And those who have supported me on my journey, their names are given here. Please say them thank you on my behalf. That's all for now. Take care of yourself. We will meet soon in the next video with the story of a new day. Keep smiling and have a nice time. Bye bye.